Hello, hello.
Hello, beautiful lady. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
No, hanging in there.
Yay. It's
hanging this
Monday and it's been good to me so far. What else can I ask for?
nothing.
You know, I woke up this morning and I'm like, oh my gosh, I felt like I didn't even sleep yet. Then I got up and got my day started, and it's been great since. So I'm glad I did. I was so
Oh, yes.
say, I'm canceling the day I don't want to adult life anymore, but I just didn't. I said, I got to do this. I got a full day.
Yay.
So,
I love your new title.
you like it?
I do. Networking Queen.
Oh,
I love it. Abby said she loves it.
yeah. So many people have started calling me that, the networking and follow up queen.
Oh, right
I'm
on.
like, you know
Right
what? I
on.
may as well own it, right?
I I was telling Abby yesterday that she needs to change her owl wings to angel wings and
Mm,
put a halo over top of the
yeah,
owl on her logo.
yes, because you know what? We all see them as angel wings anyway. So,
That's right.
so what else? So, is your background, is that of your yard or just a picture?
It is our house in the background.
Okay, okay, got it,
Mhm.
got it. It's beautiful. For
Thank
some
you.
reason, I thought it was. I thought that I had seen something similar to that Abby used to do,
Hmm.
but I couldn't remember. So thought I better ask. So tell me about Dar. What is your primary thing that Dar wants everyone to know? Do you want to focus on being Abby's helper, or do you want to focus on Dar's crafts or whatever you do?
I
Tell me.
want to be greedy and do both.
Okay. There's nothing wrong
but
with that.
but I'm curious to know how the crafts would go.
Okay. So this is what I would suggest is that most places you go to, not all, but most, you get
Yep.
to like introduce yourself as whatever you want. So you could always say, hey, I'm flying in next to Abby um, as her office help or office queen or her office, whatever title you want to give yourself as her, but not behind her, but next to her.
Right, right.
Couple. There's been several times that I hear you say, I work behind the scenes. No, you work next to Abby. You fly
Okay.
in next to Abby. I wanted to bring that up to see how you and Abby felt about that.
He's
That
right.
Yeah.
since you're a
Madonna is wrong.
couple, I thought
She,
that would be awesome if it was next to, you know, side by
okay.
side. So whatever you feel comfortable, that sounds like Dar, but
Mm,
not behind Abby, not under Abby, but next to or beside Abby, along the
or
side. I really think you should think about that, but make it sound like you.
okay. Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah, because you don't want it to make it sound like that you're not equal to Abby. Yes, Abby knows more about the computer tech side, but you're next to her because you could go make a call for her or make an appointment for her or go get her coffee, make sure she takes her medicine, make sure she eats, so yes, you're next to her, beside her. And then so these cards, moving along to the crafts.
Okay.
Crafts are huge right now. They go
Oh,
in and
yes.
out. They go in and out. I don't know if you've noticed. Sometimes people don't want crafting, and sometimes they want crafting. And right now it's huge, and they're willing to pay for it because it's unique. And like when I give my family member, unless it's something on their want list, of course, if if the boys want a Nike Michael Jordan shoe, I can't really, I have to go buy the Michael Jordan shoe. But if it's something, I like to give one of a kind gifts, just like I like to give one of a kind cards. So crafters are getting less and less and less because for so long people didn't want to pay for
Right.
paying for a craft, paying for a crochet. They wanted to pay less than what it costs to make the thing sometimes, and they didn't want to consider the time and the value of it. But now it's coming back. It's a fad now again. So these cards that you make, they're the size of a playing card, right? Like a deck of cards, correct?
But yes, for the most part, there I have tons of them.
Okay. Okay. So what are they potentially in your mind? What are they? What are they utilized for? What do you want them? What do you see them be?
Um, I don't know, just something to look at, um, something to open up in a binder, something to look at, flip
Okay.
through.
So I think this is just my opinions, and you get to do what you want with them. Okay. But I'm looking at them from over, and the reason I feel like that I have expertise in this is that I have an art background. When I was in high school, I had a 1 year, only 1 year scholarship to go to art school. I turned it down because I was getting married and I was going to nursing school. So I converted that scholarship over to my nursing school in dollar amounts. Okay. But I had that artistic side of me. I used to love to draw and paint and all of that. But then what I really truly loved was sewing. I used to sew for um, people would bring, say, I want this wedding gown and I want to take his mom's and my mom's and make it into one. Or I want a brand new wedding gown, and I want the back on this one, but the front look like this, but I want the sleeves to look like this one and the bottom look like this one. And I wanted all these beads and stuff on it. I used to do all that stuff for the
Oh
public.
wow.
Yes. And I can still to this day, unless it's black or maroon, it's very hard for me to sew on those colors now. Even with my glasses, the shades, the lighting has to be just perfect for me to be able to sew those colors. But I can still take the front of my top and make it like the back of your top, and one sleeve like mine and one sleeve like yours, no problem, without a pattern, and make it dar size. But again, people went through a time where they would pay for that, for my mind and creativity, and then it went where they wouldn't pay for it. They wanted to pay $10 for me to create this unique top. Well, no. But now it's coming back to where people are willing to pay for uniqueness. So I think if you will expand, because, okay, so you've got these cards in a binder. They're already pre-made, a lot, right? 100, 200
Yeah.
cards. Okay. This is what I suggest. And I know you have an entire cave full of art supplies. Do you have paper that would be that you could create a card, like fold it to look like card size?
Oh yes, absolutely. I cut it. I'd be able to cut it down.
Okay.
The,
So
the typical size is 5.5 by 4.25, I believe.
yes, I think you're right. So I think if you took your paper that's thick, glossy, whatever you have, cut it down to a card size, and you glued one of the cards that you already have onto the front of this. I know this is a business card. This is not a card, but it gives you
Right.
kind of the thing. Okay. And then you would have room enough to, do you have the letters or can cut out the letters that says thinking of you or missing you?
I have stamps. I have all kinds of different alpha
Oh,
numerical. Yeah,
Perfect.
all
Perfect.
kinds.
So I think if you would take a plain colored paper, white, brown, yellow, green, make them all different colors, whatever colors you already have, don't go buy anything. I'm all about repurposing or using
Absolutely.
what you have. I say art supplies, if you added up your art supplies in your cave and sold it for what it was being sold for at the store, you and Abby could buy a new house probably.
Well, not quite a house, but maybe a new car.
Okay, there you go. But so if you glued, and don't glue it straight on like this, you know, glue it like this. Make it,
Off. Yeah, yeah.
fun and glue it. Okay. Or if you have the little springy things that you can take to the back and make it spring out, even
Oh
some,
yeah, pop-up dots.
yeah, something like that, even on some of them, not all of them, because you want them all to be different.
Right.
And then put up here whatever this is looking like, missing you, thinking of you, get well soon, hello sunshine,
Yeah.
um, things like that that's really unique and to the point. On the inside, you could use another card that was similar but not the exact same and put on this side. No words, just put a card. All right, so now you've got two cards into one. You got the front, and then you've got a card on the inside. So maybe glue this card and do the pop-up dots on this card. See what I'm saying? That way, when they
Okay.
open the card, it kind of pops up a little bit at them.
Yeah.
People like that.
Yes.
Then just leave this side blank, completely blank. So when somebody will say, I wanted to buy this card from you, then I could write what I wanted on this side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I would just, on this side, I would have Dar's Creations or whatever you call yourself, Dar's Creativity, Dar's Creation. If you've got a website link or if you've got a Facebook page or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
So do you have any of those? Do you have a Facebook
I
page?
I have a Facebook page. I don't have a Facebook group, but
Okay,
I
that's fine.
yeah. I
Facebook
have
page works.
Stars Creative Cave.
Perfect. Then I would put on
.ca.
here your logo
Mm-hmm.
and Dar's Creative Cave
Mm-hmm.
and your Facebook page. So people knows exactly, the link. So people can automatically go to that link. And then
Right.
I don't know if you know how to do it, but if you don't, I'm sure that your tech assist 911 over there, she knows how to do it. And you can get that little scan, the QR code, and put it
Right.
out here so people can just literally click their phone for the next time they want a card from you.
Right. Right.
Okay. And you had that card go straight to your Facebook page.
Right.
Okay. So let me see what is your Facebook. Let me look here. I want to go look at your.
I don't know if it's up and running.
Okay.
I think
Look at me real quick.
WordPress locked it out. I think DarsCreativeCave.ca.
Oh, no. I'm talking about a Facebook page.
Oh, that's just the only Facebook page I have is the one. Hang on.
Your personal one.
Yeah. So you think I should have a separate page
Well,
for?
this is what I think you need to do is you need to have either or. You need to either have a web page or a Facebook page.
Okay.
Or both. But if you have a web page, it costs money.
Yes.
Unless you can get it for free, I wouldn't do one for this. I would just use my Facebook page or
Okay.
group, either or, page or group. You want it to be public. Do you know how to set those up?
Yes, I do.
Okay, either or, it doesn't matter. You only need one. You need to make sure it's public. And then every time you make a card, you put it on there for sale. You decide how much you're going to sell them for. $3, $5, $6, $10. And you want them to be completely different, different colors, different cards. So like, let's say you have a card that is, let me think. Um, uh, okay. If you have anything with Barbie on there, of course you want to do anything Barbie right now. Okay.
I've got nothing Barbie at all.
Okay. And that's okay. If you have anything that resembles a girl, pink, Barbie, sparkle, I don't know if you have any of those things.
A unicorn or mermaid or
yes, unicorns are huge. Owls are huge right now.
Yes.
Unicorns, but not just that. Do you do anything in Halloween?
Oh, yes.
Okay. You want to get all of those out right now.
Yeah.
Don't create anything. I'm talking about just things you already have made. If you already have Halloween made, I would get all of them on your group first, your group or page, whatever, your Facebook.
Okay.
Because Halloween is here. It's all over the stores. If you go to Halloween's everywhere.
Yeah,
so you may as well get yours out because people will start purchasing these cards and they will start sending them out. So let's say you have 12 Halloween cards. Okay. You might want to think about bundling 5 of them together to sell.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying?
There was a Christmas party we went to during COVID, and there was so many people there. It was amazing. And we got together, even though we weren't really supposed to, but we did anyway, right?
Right.
And this is a whole group of people that were not vaccinated. And so anyway, I took a whole bunch of Christmas greeting cards that I made and I sold every one of them. One of them, I made $50, and I also did a barter for $25 value for a shirt for Abby.
Awesome. For one card?
Pardon?
For one card?
No, I was selling them for, what was it now? $5 each. And then what was the bundle, Abby? 4 for 15. Sorry, 4 for 15? Yeah, it's $5 each.
Yeah, I like that. That way you could have, have a few for $5 and then bundle some of them together. Because that way you have a lower ticket item, but you also have some bigger ticket items. And if someone is going to mail out Halloween cards, they're probably going to mail out more than one.
Right.
I would really focus on getting all my Halloween first. Then if you have any for Thanksgiving, do all of them next. And then next do Christmas.
Right.
Then you can go back and put stuff in between that, just like your birds, your owls, your frogs, your pigs, whatever. But right now we're going into the holiday season.
Correct. Yes.
So if I would do that, I would get all, I don't know, maybe put on your calendar. Today I'm going to create my Facebook page. And I'm going to start listing all my Halloween cards today and tomorrow. Set yourself some goals. I've got to create my page first, then I've got to start bundling my Halloween together, and then I've got to post them. Take pictures of them, front, inside, and back, so people know.
Okay, that is a good plan.
Yes.
Take photos. A lot of the art I have is art that I did not make. My art has been traded out. So in return, I have one here. each card, like for example,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
okay, that their names are on the back, the artist names are on the back. Oftentimes the date. This one is just the artist name, but they have that's what they do. And ATCs aren't supposed to be sold, but you know what? If I put these all on cards and I mention the artist's name,
Right.
as long as the artist name is mentioned somewhere on the card.
I would do it on the back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's still coming from Dar's Creative
Creative
Cave,
Cave, yes.
but and then just put in there artist by CO or whatever the company is. But on
Right,
your cards that you create, I would put on there created by Dar.
right. Yeah, exactly. And
That way it's still coming from your cave, but underneath it, put the artist name, artist by blank, blank, blank. On yours, you will just put artist by Dar.
right. Okay.
And make cards out of them. You could also, I mean, you can think of other things to create, maybe magnets. Magnets is another one. People love to collect magnets of different things. Like if you have anything with dogs, if you have anything with skulls, if you have anything with, they love to do that. Also, bookmarks. If you can make the wider, I mean, the card, your bookmark would have to be as wide as a card, but there are still readers that you could cut out a something cool that's as wide as a card, but it's going to be a bookmark long. You might could even get, make it two-sided and
Right.
make bookmarks,
Yeah.
magnets,
Yeah.
greeting cards. Um,
There's
you know,
all kinds. What's huge now also is vintage items,
always.
vintage
Always.
cards and steampunk and
Yes, yes.
all
But
kinds of
but I
themes.
really think you need to get your Google. Do you use Google Calendar?
We do.
Okay,
Yeah.
so make sure that you on yours that you're slotting enough time out, whatever day and time you're going to create your Facebook group or page, and then a time slot out where you're going to take all your pictures of the cards you already have made.
Hmm.
Um, but you don't have any, you have the one card, but you don't have greeting cards made yet, correct?
No, I do not.
Okay, so then you're not taking pictures yet. So you'll need to slot your time out for cutting down your paper. See what I'm saying? Then go
Yeah.
to get all your paper cut down, different colors and sizes, and then go to slot down to schedule your time to create your greeting cards. Then it's photo time. But I would do all your Halloween stuff first. But
Mhm.
Halloween could be anything with skulls on it. A lot of the punk steampunk stuff can be utilized in some people's eyes as Halloween. Anything with a pumpkin, jack o'
Hocus
lantern.
Pocus,
Yes, all of you see. There's
Black and
Halloween can be so
Valley.
many different things.
Oh yes, I love Halloween. I have this huge binder. Do you know what thighs are?
No.
Thighs. Okay, first off, this is all stamps for Halloween.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Okay, so I've got all kinds of little bats and ah, okay, I guess okay, there we go.
There it
Little
is.
bat.
There it is. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Same thing was happening when you were doing that, but this binder here is special. This binder,
Yes.
all Halloween dies.
Yes.
Now,
Awesome.
what a Halloween die is, uh,
Is that like stamps?
No, it actually cuts out um
Oh, okay, okay, yes. The design itself, yes. There you go. Yes, perfect, perfect.
okay. Yeah, and I've got all kinds of Halloween. I got Halloween's my favorite season.
Ah, so you'll have
Yeah.
fun doing Halloween. Yeah, so I would get Halloween up really, really quick because people are already buying Halloween.
I know.
It's all over the
Crazy.
stores. It's amazing. I mean, it's like as soon as Easter was over, they were getting Halloween stuff out. I'm like, come
Even
on.
before, even before.
Yes.
Yes.
And then it feels like we skip Thanksgiving. It's like, whoops, Thanksgiving is done and Christmas is on,
Yeah.
you know?
I
So,
gotta I gotta get more for Thanksgiving too, but I got binders and binders full that I gotta go through to find all my Halloween stuff.
yes. But I would start getting stuff on your page as soon as possible, even if it's a bundle of five or two, whatever, and start getting your Halloween stuff up there. I think you'll see that you'll feel better, that you're contributing, you're cleaning out some of your cave, you're busy talking to people about your cards. And then when you come to the marketplaces, you can start talking about the cards. You can start, selling them there near your community, maybe.
Right, right. Um, doing tables. They do a couple of nice craft shows that the Emsdale they have a M they have a brand new hall too, so they do a couple of different shows a week and
So,
I'm
doesn't
sorry, a year.
I was going to say, didn't Abby do one not too long ago? She set up somewhere. Is she setting up anytime soon?
As I'm not sure about any time soon, but I could be ready for it.
Yeah, I was going to say that way you could do. Maybe they'll let you do one table, but do both things. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm
Yeah,
sure it costs money to do it.
they're pretty flexible in small towns like where we are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Because
cool.
I know around here a table will usually cost at least $50, if not more, to set up on. And if Abby had a little space left that she didn't need the whole table, maybe you could, you know, set up there
Mm-hmm.
with her.
We've done that before once. I made a whole whack of owl corner bookmarks, and I was selling them for $5.
Yes.
And they weren't, I sold maybe 4 or 5 of them or something like that, but it was a start, right?
Right, right. Yes.
But the biggest thing was party, that Christmas party during COVID. Everybody was snagging them up on me.
Good, good, good,
And
good. You
the
know, it's
last one the last ones I had, I can't remember how many there were, but our friend Michelle, she goes, "How many do you have left?" And I counted, and she gave me what was it? I think she gave me a $50 bill. She goes, "Here," or something, right?
exactly. And it's everybody likes variety. Everybody likes variety. So that would be a great way to give variety.
Absolutely,
And
absolutely.
if you had cards and bookmarks and magnets, that would be awesome. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and I think if you already have them, you've already got it started by having the playing card done, and then you can just add it to a bookmark or add it to a greeting card or stick a magnet on the back or whatever. I
Right,
think would
right.
be great.
Um, it's good timing too because I've just found a Dollarama a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if you guys have Dollarama there.
Yes, yes.
Okay, Dollarama, you have Dollarama in the States? Oh my goodness.
No, I don't know about in the States, but I've heard of them.
You've heard of Dollarama. Okay,
Yeah.
Dollarama is huge in Canada. In
Okay.
fact, I worked for them when I lived in Newmarket back in the day. And,
Okay.
but anyway, I found a couple of pads of cardstock at Dollarama for $4 a book.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're cheap, a lot less cheaper than Michael's. He's looking for one. For example, this is one of them. Whoops. Oh, that you
I
see
know.
it?
Yeah, somewhat, yes, but I know what you're talking about. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna turn my background off. None.
There we go. Yes. Perfect.
Right? And it's
Yeah.
double-sided.
Yes. Perfect.
It's
Yep.
better quality than Michael's or Hobby Lobby.
Yep. And if you can cut those down to make your
Oh yeah,
bookmarks and your cards, that would be perfect.
easy. Yeah. And then
That would be perfect.
absolutely. Gotta find the other one.
Hey, it looks like you have your cave somewhat organized at least.
A little bit. I'm trying. Here's the other one.
Oh yeah, that's pretty. Those some pretty colors.
Aren't those amazing? And I
Yes.
saw them. I was like, oh my gosh. I said, Abby, I have to get all that paper because it's not going to be any cheaper anywhere else
Oh
anytime
no.
soon.
But now you've got to use it.
Exactly.
That's like my husband told me the other day. We live in a 2-story house. Underneath the stairway is full of fabric.
Oh,
Full. I love fabric. That's where my
so does this one.
oh my gosh, I love fabric. And then we have a building outside that's probably halfway full of fabric. And he's like, okay, it's time to either get rid of it or utilize it. And there's no way
Yeah.
I could sew up, but if I find it on sale, I must buy it. I must buy it. Or if we go to a yard sale and they're selling a box for $5,
Right.
I must have
Right.
it. I must have it.
Oh,
And
that's like me.
but I tell him, when I do that, I always bring it home and use a couple of pieces of it right away. I've already gotten my money's back on it. So, he says I'm a fabric hoarder. So I could be a lot worse, I guess, but just that's something
Abby
I
says
love.
Abby says I am an art supply hoarder, and I'm like, look at your cave. You should see hers. Computer parts.
Yes, I'm sure. I am
But,
sure. So,
but
um,
she made a lot of money off of that stuff too.
exactly. And that's what I always tell. I have an e-commerce store, homesweethometreasures.net. And I don't know if you've ever looked through there, but
I haven't looked at it. Yes.
yeah.
Wow.
So I have a
Handsome.
warehouse full of stuff that's not even on there yet.
Oh wow.
What I'm looking for right now is someone that will sell it for me and just split the profit down half.
Oh yes.
I wished I could just load everything up and take it to someone and just say, here, get it listed. I'll pay the website fees. I'll pay all of that. Just get it listed and we'll just divide it down half.
Right.
Because I'm just getting where I'm not for me to bend and stuff like that, it hurts now because of my arthritis and my fibro.
I feel for you.
Yes. I mean, I know
Struggle
what
is
you're going through when you say you're in pain. I know it.
the struggle is real
It
for
really
sure.
is. They had me on opioids for a while, and I thought they were going to kill me. That is some painful drugs, let me tell you. I don't know if you've ever had to
Yeah.
take them, but I
Which one? What was it?
opioids. I don't know what the name of it was, but I mean, it kills people. It's so strong.
Oh
But
wow.
I have a spinal stimulator now that helps with most of my pain, but
Mhm.
it doesn't help with the mental fog and the tiredness, and and I still have to use other things to help me with the pain, but at least I can deal with it.
Right, right.
Um, but I'm getting where I don't need to be, boxing up stuff, unboxing stuff, bending over, moving heavy boxes anymore.
Me neither. I can't do any of that. I've been on ODSP, Ontario Disability, for the last handful of years, and
Oh wow.
yeah, yeah, and
You know what pisses me off about the states is that we have disability insurance here as well. So the doctor said, because he's classified me as having chronic pain, that I could reach out to get benefits from the state. So they passed a new thing 2 years ago or last year, I don't remember. It's where they do it by income now.
Oh,
that is so stupid. It's money I paid in. It's money my husband has paid in our whole lives.
Yeah.
And I can't get disability because he makes too much money.
Oh, that's so rude.
And this is the way I feel about it. We're used to two incomes. If I can't work because of my disability, then we're down to one income.
Mm-hmm.
I can't call the mortgage company and say, oh, I'm sorry, you're going to have to split my house payment. It's going to have to get less because we just went down to one income.
Yep.
So that was, they've changed it where used to everybody got the disability or Social Security or both, depending on they just keep shortening it and making it way longer.
Oh, these stories just make my heart cry.
So I know it's not supposed to be a long-term thing, but I'm okay with people getting it if they truly need it. But for them to come back and say, you can't have it because your household income is too much. This is not a welfare thing. This is not a I'm unemployed thing. This is, this is a long-term thing. I'm disabled. I should be able to claim my disability.
Oh, what was that?
I don't know. But I did not like it.
I saw something.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Hit replay. Are you sitting outside?
The dogs didn't like it either.
Are you sitting outside?
No, it's in the house.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
I think it was like about this big.
Right? I'm like, what is that? Oh my gosh. So
you gotta hit replay.
So anyway, I'm hoping that I helped you somewhat, at least put you in some kind of direction.
Yeah.
And I want you and Abby both to know I'm here for you anytime. If you ever need anything, just let me know. I'm always here for you.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
When I first got onto ODSP, Abby Kitchen, who is my nurse practitioner, we couldn't get a doctor when we moved up here 10 years ago. There were none around, none available. So anyway, we finally got into it. Took 2 years to get into the nurse practitioner's office, and it's a no-fee clinic.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So we can get x-rays, we can get whatever we need done. Most of it is not charged. Like if I need a doctor's note for ODSP, no charge.
Oh, awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. Doctor's offices charge $20 for letters or more. So anyway,
yes, if not more.
When I was referred to go on ODSP, we started off on Ontario Works. And that was less than just under $1,000 a month. We had to pay rent, we had to pay mortgage, everything else. And we were sinking fast. So when our social worker from Ontario Works said, when she found out everything that I was going through, she just put her paperwork down and said, how come you're not on ODSP? And I was like, really? She was like, yeah. So she recommended me to go on ODSP. She gave me the paperwork for the doctor to fill out, or nurse practitioner in this case. And she was just so amazing and so forthcoming, and she got me on to Ontario Disability within 3 months.
Awesome.
She handed everything in for me in June, and by September I had September's check.
That's awesome. That's
Isn't that
awesome.
amazing? Yes, yes. And I was
Amazing. That's
so
amazing.
grateful.
So glad. So
Yeah.
glad that worked out.
I'm very grateful to be in Canada, and being our health system is just amazing. And so I'm really praying and hoping that Trudeau doesn't spoil it all.
Mm.
He
The
needs,
government just, I don't know. Our government is horrible too. So,
yeah.
and
Well,
I don't know what's going to
our
happen when our president stays or changes. The presidential, I think we're in the worst presidential crisis I think the U.S. has ever been into myself. But that's only
right.
my opinion.
That's
Maybe
right.
else they think it's perfect, but
Well,
I'm like,
you've had to have heard about the truckers event in
yes,
Ottawa.
yes.
Um, Abby and I went down there, and it was all totally, it was peaceful. It was everything peaceful, except for all the horn honking. I mean, a lot of that may not have been necessary, but you also had to have heard that Trudeau hit the emergency button.
Yes. Yes.
And we were like, really? He turned off everybody that was attending the truckers thing
Yep.
event.
Yep.
He shut off all their bank accounts.
Yep. It's ridiculous.
I know it's just a whole other topic. And
I don't think anybody should touch anybody's bank accounts, bother anyone's money.
I agree
At least
100%.
once or twice a year, they threaten to turn off all of our federal money, like Social Security,
I
uh,
heard something about that.
veterans pay, anything like that. And they get it down to the wire and they always pay, but it's always a risk, that these people are. Why are you saying our veterans are not going to get paid? Those should be the first people paid. Come on.
Absolutely.
They
Absolutely.
secure our worlds. I mean, come on. It's
I
crazy.
know.
You know what? But they're not going to stop. I bet you their paychecks are going to keep coming.
I bet, yeah, any money on that one too. Any
Yes,
money that we don't have.
exactly. And they make
What
a whole lot more than what the veterans make, let me tell you. So,
what do they want? Our firstborns? Well, I'm sorry, I don't have any kids, and it ain't gonna happen. So if they want my firstborns,
and
well,
they're not getting my firstborn. So, no.
over my dead body, right?
So, do you or Abby either one have children?
Abby has two daughters from her previous marriage.
Awesome. Now, do they live near you?
No, they've chosen to stay away from us at their discrepancies.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, it's really quite sad as to
how
what
long has that been?
almost 18, maybe 17 years ish.
That's sad. We've
Mm-hmm.
been through that. We've done that. We've been through that. Not Mark's parents, I'll say Mark's mom, but his dad let it happen too. Mark and his mom did not speak for 15 years. And then she called one day. She had no food to eat, no heat in her house. And so, Mark, my husband, the gratefulness he is, says, come here and we'll figure it out. So we finally got them a house up here, put it on our land, got them all settled where they had a house to live in, heat, air, food. And then 5 years later, they just got up and moved.
What?
Mark hasn't heard from them again since.
What?
So he
That's
says, I will not be talking to them ever again in their lifetime.
oh, the
Now,
sad one of the saddest things ever. My mom, her she has two grandsons that she doesn't see anymore. They've chosen to stay away because their dad, my brother, They had a huge family with his first marriage. They had a really nasty divorce. Nasty, nasty, nasty. To the point where there was a restraining order on my brother Don, and his youngest son saw him working in Newmarket, really close to where they live, and he called the police on him, and they came and took Don to jail because he broke the restraining order, which he did not. And it really broke my heart that Dustin told me this. I was like, really? I'm the only one that only Bassy that they will talk to. And
I
the
have a
youngest,
granddaughter that hasn't talked to me in 2 years. It's on her behalf. She wanted to go live with her dad. She belongs to my youngest daughter. And of course, we fought and fought, but then she was only 12 at the time. She
oh
just
my
turned
gosh,
15. It's been like just a little over 2 years now. She wanted to live with her dad so bad. She called child support, child custody people. She was calling the police. She was finally, my daughter said, go live with your dad. So she has not
wow,
talked to any of us in over 2 years, but she finally reached out to my daughter, which is her mom, and they text back and forth very chosen words, but they're kind words. So I'm hoping that maybe someday before God takes me off this earth that I'll see my only granddaughter again.
yeah, yeah.
She cut all of us off. Everybody on my
Um,
daughter's family is off.
yeah.
My daughter is a
And,
wonderful mother and she has a baby brother,
oh my gosh.
but
Um,
her dad is a narcissist and, you know,
yeah, yeah.
he has a big
Um,
play in it. But you know what? We couldn't let her destroy all of our lives either.
right, right. Well, life still goes on too, right? But
Yes,
my
it's
mom,
hard, but we do make it go on. So,
yeah, one
you
of the
know,
two
we
boys,
love her. If she walked in the door right now, I'd have open arms for her, but
yeah, yeah.
it's
You
her
can say
choice.
that you wouldn't all you want, but I don't know, really, when it comes right down to it, of course you'd give them open arms if they walked in.
Yes.
Uh, the youngest, my brother's youngest of the two boys, this particular brother, he has Dustin is his name, and he has a son. His name is Liam, and my mom doesn't even know she has a great grandson. And then my other brother Dave, the youngest brother, I have three siblings: Dan, Don, Dave. He lives out in Edmonton. He's been in one marriage that went bust. So they had a son named Keegan, and now he's been remarried to another girl, and they have a daughter named Maya. But they're out in Edmonton. So when does my mom ever get to cuddle her grandchildren or spend time with her grandchildren?
Mm,
Yeah. So my mom is Abby's my best friend.
yeah. Now, does
Yeah.
your brother ever take the kids to see her?
Nope.
Mm,
Nope.
sad.
She's closer to my brothers. Well, she's closer to Don's um, late wife. He got married the second time. I introduced them many years ago. It's over 20 years ago. Karen was a friend of mine. She was one of the she's the one who introduced me to these artist trading cards.
Oh,
And,
okay.
yeah, yeah. And so anyway, um she passed away,
I remember you telling me that. Yes.
and she has three daughters. They are more the three daughters that aren't even that are only related through marriage. Um, they call my mom sweetheart because
Oh, so
That's what
sad.
Daniel and Dustin called her when they call her sweetheart. And even though they live further away, she sees them more than she sees her own bloodline.
You know what? Sometimes that's okay. My
Yeah,
grandsons, two of my grandsons their grandmother, their dad have not seen them since the 17-year-old's been 4. And
Wow.
his brother was 2 because they choose drugs over them. And it
Wow.
took my daughter 4 years to get out from under that. We almost lost my daughter over it. She quit talking to us for a while because we would not. No, heroin with a baby is not a good thing. It's just
No,
not.
no, 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 no,
Now,
no.
my daughter wasn't doing heroin, but their dad was. And we said, no, that's not acceptable.
Absolutely. I agree.
But you know what? Their grandmother that was married to the grandpa, which are not married anymore, is their grandmother. It's not blood. It's, through marriage.
Chosen family.
And
Chosen
she
family.
treats them just like her
Yeah.
own blooded grandsons.
Okay, yeah.
You
And
know,
is and okay. And you know what? We are not a close family at all by any stretch of the imagination. And I only just found out recently how much my oldest brother cares because it feels like no one else does. So Abby and I we have run into a bit of trouble with our finances, right? And we had to take a loan from a mortgage broker.
mm-hmm.
So the payments were getting so high that we were like getting close to losing our property and home, just close. And you know what happened? My mom and my brother, they were talking, and because we talked to my mom. Mom is mine and Abby's best friend right now. We're her best friends. And so anyway, they got together. Mom told Daniel what was going on. The next time we went to my brother's, he announced that they were going to take over our mortgage.
Oh,
So they both, my mom, 33,000, my brother, 33,000, collaborated, and they are getting us out of that hole.
that's awesome. Now, do you just pay them? You just pay
And then
them.
we'll just be paying them. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, and I was like, I get in tears in my eyes just thinking about it because I
That's
never thought
awesome
my
that they could do that.
yeah, exactly. Not everybody, I've never heard of anybody's family taking over a mortgage like that ever
Yeah.
anywhere.
It's just awesome that they could do it, that they were able to do it,
Absolutely.
so that's good. So, all right. Well, I have another
That's our
appointment in
time.
2 minutes, and it's back to back, and I will see you on Monday Mojo in a few hours.
You betcha.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you. Big hugs.
Big hugs. Bye-bye. Hello, hello. How are you? You're muted.
There we go. Can you
There
hear me
you
now?
Yes.
How
Yes,
are
yes,
you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm good. I love the blue and pink. I'm actually in the process of rebranding my colors for my website, and I love the blue and pink. That's what I had in mind.
Oh, awesome. Well, pink is like my all-time favorite color. I don't care what shade. It's pink, pink, pink. And then I said, what else is going to go with pink that will show up? And I
Yeah.
almost went with like a lime green because it stands out so well.
Ooh.
But then I did narrow it down to the blue. So, but that was
I
my
like
next
it.
standing color. So yes. Because I
Yeah,
didn't
I
want to
really
go,
like it.
I really, and I didn't want it to be all pink because I didn't want so many men still go with the colors, and I didn't want men to think that I didn't work with men, only women, because it was pink. I think that's
Right.
so shallow in our time of life now that it's not 30 years ago. 30 years ago, maybe, but 40 years ago, but today, 2023, no. What is color? It's just a color, you know.
Right.
So.
It's true. It's true. And I had the same thought process. So now my colors are pink and burgundy. I have got navy blue in there and some other colors, but I was like, I really just want to narrow it down to two, which is blue and pink. Honestly, because they're just aesthetically pleasing to me, and I think it represents both worlds,
Yes.
both, you know, feminine and masculine.
Yes.
So I just really love it. But you're right. I found that I think I repel men from reaching out to me because of the colors that I have now. That's why I was like, okay, I need to incorporate blue because some of them are still living in like 100 years ago.
Yes. I don't understand people in our world today. Get over it.
Yeah.
It
doesn't mean, and I think for a lot of men, they think pink, they associate pink, of course, not just with women, but they also associate it with homosexuality. So they don't want to be put in that box. And it's like, come on, we are not 10 years old.
And you know what? If people think you're homosexual, who cares? That's just the way I think.
Right.
Pronounce your name. Oshaya?
You got it right. It's Oshawa.
Oshawa. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all over this. I don't know why this world in 2023 that we have I want to say this politically correct. Color makes no difference to me. Clothing, skin, I don't care. Why do we have to judge? Why do we think about it? Why can't we just live our world? I don't get it. You know, the bisexual, the homosexual, I don't think twice about it. I don't even.
The only things that I like consciously think about, honestly, is if someone's nice to me or they're shitty to me. Excuse my language. Exactly. That's all I care. That's all I care about. Either you're nice to me or you're not, and that's all I care about. If you're not, then I know what you know where to put you. Yes. And everyone else, if you're nice to me, I'm nice to you.
Exactly. And I don't care. I've never understood it. And in today's world, I really don't understand it. And I think to myself that we have such a messed up world right now. Why are we worried about it? Why are we worried about half of the crap that we worry about? I worry about the milk being $5 a gallon.
Oh my God.
$5 a dozen. I worry about my girls not being able to pay their mortgage just because mortgages are so high right now and cars are so expensive. And I don't know what in the world. Do you live in the U.S.?
I live in Texas, and I'm worried about why is it so dang hot? Why is it so dang hot?
What is going on in our world that it has to be? Where are you at in Texas?
I'm in Austin.
Okay, I'm right outside of Dallas. So,
okay. So you understand this heat is not normal.
People will say, but isn't it usually hot in Texas this time of year? Yes, 2 or 3 days of August, not every day, not the last 24 days.
And it's a different kind of heat. It's a different kind of heat, even though, you know, the temperature says, you know, maybe 110 or 109, which are temperatures that we've seen before. It feels different. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older and I feel things differently, but it's like, no, this is a different kind of heat.
Even the weatherman says this is like, I think for our area, we're in like number 24 or 25th day of over 100 degrees weather. We don't have that many days in a row. Now it's only supposed to get, it was only supposed to be 90 today. It's already 100 and it's 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
So we haven't seen the hottest part of it yet.
Right. So those are the things that we really should be worried about. Exactly. Like, what is going on? And
our presidential status is way off the charts, no matter who gets that. Or I'm like, we have a president over here that they're thinking about impeaching, and then we have one over here in the past they're thinking about putting in prison. And I don't even know. I just stay in my box. I'm glad I get to stay at home. It's cool here. I don't have to really worry about the outside world unless I want to go outside in the outside world. I know that sounds horrible, but I'm like,
No, it
I'm,
doesn't.
I don't, and I'm so glad I'm not your age or my daughter's age because it's really a shitty world out there right now for the youth.
It is.
You know, I have a 34 and a 37-year-old daughter. I have
Mm-hmm.
4 grandbabies that are 17, 15, 15, and 4. I have no idea what the world is going to
It's
shine
gonna be
upon.
for them. Yeah, no, I can relate. I can relate. I've got 3 grandbabies, and my oldest grandbaby starting school this year, and I'm like, things are so different for them now. I just don't. I don't even know how to prepare them. You know, the parents or her, because it's so different.
Yes. I mean, I look at my 4-year-old grandson and I'm like, I wish I could tell him how his world is going to be, but I have no clue.
No idea.
Except let me
No
tell you what,
whatsoever.
he can fire that tablet up and call Granny at any given time he wants. That is
Yours and mine both. I get a bunch of emojis and all these jumbled up words every day. But
and
she'll FaceTime me though.
well, so I'm not an iPhone user. I'm a Samsung Android user. I have
Uh-huh.
one of those big time fold phones that I absolutely love.
Oh, I
You
like
know,
that.
it's almost like a tablet, but it's a
Yeah.
phone. And I love it because of my old eyes and my big old clumsy hands. But my daughter said, Mom, you're going to have to get an iPhone because he can't FaceTime you. He FaceTimes everyone else but you and Dad because you're not an iPhone user. I'm like, but I have the best camera there is. That's why I
Yeah.
have the phone.
Yeah.
So I went to my Verizon store and I said, okay, I have a 4-year-old grandson. What app do we download for him that's easy? I forgot what they told me. He goes, Mom, I know, but there's still like 4 buttons. How do you think I'm going to tell a 4-year-old 4 buttons and they got to be pressed
He'll
at
figure it out.
It took him 2 times.
Uh-huh. Yep.
She calls me and goes, Mom, I told him 2 times. I showed him and we dialed you. I showed him and we dialed you. The next time he did it himself. He's done it
Yep.
every day since. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
they're so smart.
Exactly.
They're like little
Exactly.
robots. They're like
They
little robots.
You just picked my brain because our 7-month-old grandbaby, she's already picking up the phone and hitting the numbers like she already knows what to do. 7 months old.
Because
Hey,
that's
I
what
can't.
these kids do. That's why.
Right,
You know,
right.
when they were our age, we didn't see that. I mean, they didn't see that. My girls didn't get phones until they were like 15 or 16 years old.
Same, right.
I never got a cell phone until I was what, 30? I don't know.
I know I was in college when I got my first cell phone. And I
Done
was
with
like
college before.
doing the, texting with, just this
Yeah.
number here on a phone this
Oh
big.
my
Yeah.
God.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. Times are different.
It really is. Our kids are getting smarter, but I think they're getting more stressed out. How
Yep.
old are you? So yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so I love these calls because I get to know who you are. Then I get to know what your business is about. So
Yes.
I already know that you're a grandma of a 7-month-old and one's going to school, you said this year?
One's going to pre-K, so 5, 3, and 7 months old. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So mine are a little older, but then I do have the 4-year-old. But
Mm-hmm.
so tell me about your business and what is your favorite customer or clientele or client?
Ooh, that's a really good question. I don't think I've ever thought about my favorite customer or clientele. So let me tell you what I do first. So,
Okay.
um, essentially, I'm a corporate recruiter. I've been a recruiter for 18 years. I'm pivoting into the career coach, mindset coach space
Okay.
because my favorite type of person to work with are individuals that need to overcome something that I have already overcome. And for them, it seems like a mountain that they need to climb. And I really, really enjoy helping them understand that it's just a small hill, but it's going to seem like a mountain because you're not taking any steps. But as soon as you start taking steps, you'll understand that that mountain is just a small hill. And that's my favorite client to work with, is someone who has the perception that whatever they're going through, it just seems like Mount Everest. But when we start working together and laying out a plan, they eventually see that, hey, this was just a small hill that I needed to get over. And we all go through that.
Okay, so that answered my question. But do you work with men and women? Does it matter?
Okay. It does not matter.
Okay.
No.
So how are you said you're pivoting over to mindset coaching. I get that. So are you going to stop doing the recruiting, or have you already stopped? Or are you going to try to do
No,
both?
I'll probably always do both. Recruiting is, it's just a part of who I am. I can't help but do it. So I'll probably always do it. I won't continue to focus on working directly with organizations versus working directly with job seekers. So my objective has changed, where I'm targeting job seekers versus, as a recruiter, if you want, to have a nice job or work independently, then you target organizations that are going to pay you to find these people. So will I stop recruiting? No. But will my objective change? Absolutely.
Okay. So do you, as a recruiter, do you work your own business as recruiting, or do you work for a corporate business doing it?
Both.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. So I just forgot what I was going to ask you. So when you are coaching these people to get their mindset pivoted over or changed or whatever they're needing, how do you do that? Do you do that one-on-one? Do you do group coaching? Is it a video coaching program?
So it depends. But for the most part, it's been one-on-one. So as a career coach, we can work on numerous things, right? We can work on interview skills, resume, cover letter writing, networking, as well as, working on your transferable skills and learning how to pivot and move into a different career field. Or we can talk about salary negotiation. So it really just depends on the unique situation of the individual. So right now it's one-on-one. I would love to transition into group settings, because I can, reach more in less time.
Exactly. Service more people. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm kind of right there with you. So I could see us working together really well, because to tell you what I do is I have put together a program because, 35 plus years, I've always been in the marketing business, selling something, marketing something, teaching about something. So I've got all this experience, and I noticed over the time that before COVID, I had over 18 years now that I've had an e-commerce business. I still have a business. It's homesweethometreasures.net. You go there, there's lots of unique items and everyday items that you can purchase. You'll save money purchasing there than you would more than likely going to the Nike store or other places. And I also have a lot of vintage items and unique items that's hard to find.
Nice.
But as I getting older, I wanted to put something together that was more beneficial to helping people, because I had all that experience. And I noticed during COVID, everybody decided they're going to go in business on their own. All they needed to know was what they were going to do and the name of their business, but they had no clue what to do after that, except it didn't work.
Right.
So I put together a teaching program. I don't really call myself a coach, because I think it's more of a teaching, because you need to learn what I have to say. You need to learn it and grow upon it, not just this is what you do when this happens and then you can move on. No, you need to remember it, because you have to. So connecting with people is what you and I did at the very beginning. I found out, you're a mom, you're a grandma, I'm a mom, I'm a grandma. Our society is horrible. And then we went into networking, because you talked about your job, your career, what you want to do, what you have done. I'm talking now about what I want to do, what I've achieved, what I want, what I have done. So now we're kind of networking. Not fully, but now we've started that networking process. A lot of people think, oh, I had coffee with so-and-so and I know she has kids. Now we've connected and networked. No, you haven't. You barely the basis on connecting. So a lot of people
had an introduction.
don't know how to connect and network. So I teach people. A lot of people don't know how to use the Google Calendar strategically and make it work for them, not just have stuff on there. Really make it a foundational product. Some people can't literally focus on an area that they want to focus and what they need to be doing at that time. And instead of, doing everything at once, they need to focus on this one channel first.
Right.
I really teach people this by starting out small. Like I have a try me session, three sessions for $99. Just try me out. See if we can work together. See if what I have is worth your time and money and energy. And then it goes from 3 months, 6 months to a year coaching programs, or as I say, teaching programs.
Right.
Does that have mindset in it? I guess everything has mindset in it if you really think about it. But do I have a certification in mindset? I do not. I have experience. That's where I come in, is I have the experience in between marketing and networking and doing it well. And people that are new in business or people that's been in business 25 years, guess what? These 25-year business, they forget where they came from too. They forget you got to network. You have to connect. And the big word, collaboration. Most people do not know what collaboration means whatsoever.
Right.
And, me sending you clients and you sending, vice versa, that is some form of collaboration in a very short manner, but it's not true collaboration. Now, let's see if you and I wanted to team up and I teach people and we put a coaching package together.
Right.
A teaching package, a training package, a summit, an event together. And I teach part of it and you teach part of it. And then, we're strategically giving each other money off of it. That's a true collaboration.
Absolutely.
And I tell people all the time, if you can build your business with any type of even if it's just a tiny, tiny bit of just trading customers out, collaborating to the full extent, you're going to build your business a lot faster and stronger in any of those ways than doing it by yourself.
Absolutely. And that's so true. That's so true. I've collaborated and currently collaborating with several different recruiters and sourcers that I've just worked with or I've known over the past few years. And it's helped us all out tremendously to where now we call each other partners, or, that we're business partners, not direct business partners, but indirect business partners, because we'll meet, once or twice a month and we'll all share, tools and value to the audience. And that's how we collaborate.
Yes. I mean, I've even went as far as I have a team of people now that work with me, for me, beside me. I never say under me or behind me, because truly, like if somebody needs a background, my team does it. If you need a video, I have a team of people that do that. I mean, it's just they're in my organization. They, we work together side by side, and we strategically, we're always looking for more collaborators. That's what businesses are. I mean, it's like if you are a hardware store, you can't just open your door and think customers are going to come in if your shelves are empty. Guess what?
Right.
They're collaborating with the wholesalers that are bringing in the tools, the lumber, whatever it is that they're selling. You have to collaborate. And most people don't know what collaboration means.
Exactly.
Really teach those fundamentals. I tell them it's a foundation, just like your house. If it's not a strong foundation, then your business is going to crumble.
Yeah.
It just is. But on top of that, I have put together a platform that it's my own platform. You can come in, you can speak at my events. We have different speaking engagements. Like it's I charge $20.23 for the membership. I chose 2023 because it's the year. I wanted to start somewhere. I felt like I needed to charge a tiny bit so that people would take it and run with it. They, you know, if you give somebody something for free, they forget about it. You know, they don't go, they don't do it, they don't follow through. But even if you charge a little bit, people will show up.
Yeah.
Because they want their $20 worth, dang it.
Right. Exactly.
One of my events are worth more than $20. Let's face it. If not, I would be out of business. But that's
right.
Where I make my money is collaborating and getting people to my larger events that people pay for, or my coaching program, my training program. So like tonight we have Monday Mojo. Katie Mag is coming in, and she is doing a we have it every Monday night, Monday Mojo. And it's set your mind ready for the week. Sometimes it's on organization, on scheduling. Tonight it's what do you call it? Yoga, laughter yoga in a chair. You're going to stay in your chair. You're going to do yoga. You're going to laugh about it.
I love it.
Cackles out loud. She is so funny. I've heard her many times. She has a certification in this. Then tomorrow we have with your membership, you get that for free, which most people are going to charge you for that. And then tomorrow we have our Millionaire Marketplace. We have those 4 times a month. And it's where you get to, a speaker's coming in. Sherry Leopold is coming in. She's going to talk about some business strategies, building your business for like the first 25 minutes. And then we go into question and answers. And then we go into the marketplace. And the marketplace is you get to make a pitch and sell something right there and then. Sell a ticket, give away something free, sell your coaching program. It can be free or of charge. It does not matter. It's your time to shine. Your time to get them to your next event. Sell your whatever, your microphones, your cups, whatever it is that you want to present. And then we have like a Throwback Thursday once a month. We have coffee time on twice a month. We have happy hour twice a month. So we always have 3 to 5 events a week that you get to come to for free for your $20.23. And I give you the first 30 days free. It's a try me out plan. That's it.
Okay.
For free. I set you up on the platform for free for the first 30 days. After that, you get to choose. Is it worth my time? Is it not worth my time? Is it for me? Is it for, you know, if you're not available, if you have a VA, you can send your VA. I'm not real, a lot of people don't let you do that. I want somebody to represent your business. Of course, if it can't be always you. I've got one lady that comes at least once a week, and she'll send her VA off and on for the rest of it.
Gotcha.
Because it's still a time to shine. Even if you don't get to do a product at that time, like tonight, we won't be doing products unless you're the speaker. Now, if you're a speaker, you get to give away something and do a paid offer. So Katie gets the choice to make 2. She doesn't have to do either one, but she can.
Okay. Okay. The options there.
Yes. The only time I charge for speakers is on the platform is if you want to be a dedicated speaker to the marketplaces. I do charge $100, and that's because usually they're bigger, and you get a chance to sell your package or whatever you want. You have a chance to make your money back.
Okay.
And I also have vendor spotlights for $20 during that time. But all the other events, there's no charge to speak. So several of them want to speak first, not to pay. And then they'll go to, you know, $100 is not really that much to speak. Unless you're selling a $5 product, then maybe, you know.
Right.
I mean, you kind of got to think about what you're going to do. and you don't really want to do.
Yeah.
But with that $100, you get a spotlight time. You get to introduce
Mhm.
the time. You get to give away a product and sell a product. And then when we go to the marketplace, you get to do it again, a whole different product if you want. So you get a lot of
Okay.
different chances for that time where the others you don't. I mean, it's kind of confusing now, I'm sure, but it's a lot, but I offer a lot. But it's the opportunity to get speakers out there that it's hard sometimes.
Mhm.
Some of these people want you, you know, the last time I was asked to go outside my home to speak, they wanted me to fly from Dallas to Louisiana to oh my gosh, where's the my mind just went blank, to Louisiana. That's going to be an
Uh-huh.
airplane drive, you know, ticket,
Yeah.
my own
Yeah.
hotel, my own food, and pay them $600 to speak. I'm like, no, I'll stay at home.
Oh no.
I'm staying at home. I can
Right.
no, no, and 3 days away. That's 3 days of not working, more or less.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
not
No.
what I usually do. So that was going to have to be, I'm going to have to sell at least probably 3 packages just to make up that 3 days and the money at
Mhm.
least. No,
Right.
I'd rather just sit
Not
here
worth
and
it.
sell one package. You know,
Right.
I'm not 20 anymore. I need to work more.
Makes sense.
But you know what? I had all kinds of virtual friends that did it, that went to that event. One of them flew
Mhm.
from Canada to there and still
Oh
had to pay her.
gosh.
I'm
Well,
like, crazy, silly in the
to
head.
each their own. To each their own. I'm like you. I'm not leaving my house unless someone pays me.
Yes.
Unless you pay me for my time and all of my effort and my education, skill, and knowledge, I'm not leaving because we can do this virtually.
Come on. How much would it really have cost you to feed me that 3 days?
Right.
I mean, come on. I mean, they made a lot more money off of that event than I'm ever going to make. Come on.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
I'm sorry, but I like to have my hair done, no jet lag, not fighting the airports, you know, somebody
Be in
takes
the
me to the
AC
airport
all day.
parking, and I get to wear my Snoopy shorts at home. So I don't know. But a lot of women did, a lot of men did. I just chose not to.
Mhm.
I'm like, no, you don't need me bad enough if you can't pay something. You know,
Right.
pay
Right. Yeah.
something, you know. So,
Right.
but
At
some
least
people
for my
did, and
time.
that's okay. That's okay. That's them. But I just didn't feel like it.
Right.
I'll wait till something's in Dallas, and even then, someone wanted me to come to Dallas and pay them $800. I'm not paying you
Oh my
$800.
God.
I can go there every day for free. I mean, it's still gas and mileage on my car, but then I've still got to eat
Yeah.
the traffic. And you want me to pay $800 to come and listen to me speak and others? I know I was going to
Yeah.
get to hear
Right.
others speak, but no, no, I'm not
Right.
doing that either. And that's in my front yard. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to sit right here and talk to all kinds of people from all over the world. So, yeah.
Without having to spend any more than I would normally spend just working.
Exactly. Exactly. You know, it's just not, I just think that especially the way the economy is, and at this time in my life, I need to work more strategically and
Yeah.
build my business when I can and help others. You know, it's got to come from the heart also. So
Right. Right.
I know
Nope.
that
I
I have
totally
another
understand.
meeting in a minute. I'm sure you probably do too. If you don't, if you would, do you think that you would like to come and speak and check out my platform? I would love for you to drop your email in the Facebook, and I can get you
Yep,
set
I
up
will.
with you. And then,
Yeah, I would. I would.
okay, just do that for me, and I'll get you signed up, and then you'll get an email, and then that'll
Okay.
have your password to go into the membership tab, and then you can sign up. And I'll send you about tonight and tomorrow. That way, if it fits in your schedule,
Okay.
it won't hurt my feelings. If not, you know, some of the ladies that have been following me around for years now, they sometimes can only get with me once a month, and that's okay. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
because they're busy. We're all busy doing different things.
Right. No, thank you for the flexibility. I know I won't be able to attend tonight because I've got a full schedule. It's Monday night, but I'll definitely try to make it at least this month.
There
Yeah.
you go. I mean, this just try
Yeah.
to don't just limit it to you. Invite others to come or
Right.
share it with others that you work with and said, hey, go check this girl out and let me know what she
I
has.
will.
Because I think,
certainly
it's
will.
always there's always something for everyone, I think. You just got to find it.
Yep, I agree. I
If you
agree.
have something
Yeah, I'd love
I would
to.
love for you to let me know about it as well. Groups that you love or summits coming up or events, that would be great.
I will, LaDonna. Yeah, I'll send you my email address
Yes.
or yeah, I'll send you my email address
Yes,
and we can just
perfect.
take it from there. But yeah, I'm more than happy to join and help out.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome, LaDonna. You have a good day. Stay cool.
Bye-bye.